New arrivals to the park are always cause for celebration. And last autumn, staff were at the airport to welcome some extra special international guests.
There they are.
After more than 2 years of painstaking preparation, 5 southern koalas arrived safely from Australia.
Literally just come out of the boxes now. Yeah, amazing.
5 months on, and the animals are settling in well.
Morning, girls.
As Europe's only southern koalas, they're part of a groundbreaking breeding and conservation programme. And helping them find their feet has been an incredible experience for keepers Chris and James.
Watching an animal grow is one of the most beautiful things. You just sort of get to know them really, and you watch them progress and move forward. Yeah. Working at the park as a koala keeper and being able to come into these amazing individuals and to say hello and to work alongside them, it goes beyond being a dream come true.
But, exciting as it's been, the koala's arrival has also been tinged with tragedy. A couple of months after they got here, alarm bells were ringing for one of the females, Wilpena. As head of animal adventure, Graham explains.
We started to notice a sort of sudden weight drop, and it's one of the sort of first flags that we say, why is the weight dropping suddenly? But what we were also seeing was that she had normal eating habits, but she wasn't putting on any weight. Now that tells us that it's not necessarily a food issue, it's actually a water issue. Koalas get most of their liquid from the eucalyptus, and when a koala is eating a lot but not retaining that water, it often shows that there is a problem within the kidneys. And it became really apparent that her kidneys were not functioning at all.
Many southern koalas, in the wild and captivity, suffer from a kidney disease called oxalate nephrosis. No one knows yet what causes it or how to cure it. Some animals can have it and live a reasonably normal life. Others, like Wilpena, aren't so lucky.
We did expect that at some stage we may have a kidney-issue koala. We believed that we could try and maintain Wilpena on a sort of fluid therapy. However, just sort of towards the tail end of the year, her behaviour started to change. So she stopped wanting to eat, her ears were flat, her general demeanour was, she was a lot sleepier, which for a koala that sleeps 18 hours a day, that's a real warning sign. And really, the minute that they stop willingly eating on their own, there isn't very much we can do anymore. So unfortunately, we did make the decision that the kindest thing for her would be to put her to sleep.
When she died, Wilpena had been at the park for less than 3 months. Everyone here knew that koalas were prone to disease, and that looking after them was never going to be easy. But that hasn't prepared the keepers for the heartbreak of losing one so early in the project. Kate's caught up with John and Chris to see how they're getting on.
How are you coping in the light of what happened to Wilpena? I mean, for Chris, you particularly.
Actually, she died in my arms, a really sort of emotional thing. Oxalate nephrosis is a very painful thing for koalas to go through, and it's very sort of slow. It's a kidney problem, so they can feel it, they lose their appetite.
John, when something like this happens, I mean, we all know you look after animals, and at some point you're going to lose them. Does it ever get easy?
I don't think it does. I don't think it does get any easier. As an animal keeper, you're always trying to give the animals the best that you can, but the kidney issues with them, it's just something that they come with. It's part of the package. So, you know, some koalas will have the issues, and you can medicate them, and they'll live out their whole life just on medication. Yeah. And then others, Wilpena, perfect example, it just hits them like a bus, and there's no coming back from it.
No. I mean, for you, Chris, can there be a positive from Wilpena's death, do you think?
It's all about learning. Straight away, I did a whole comprehensive PM.
Post-mortem,
Post-mortem, yeah, PM, and sent off samples of everything over to universities. I saw actually what kidney damaged bioxidation process looks like. Once you actually see something right in front of you, you tend to understand something a little bit better, I think.
The universities that have been studying koalas in the UK, and they've never had a
never had a
koala kidney or a sample. So if something good can come out of that, it'd be wonderful for the species.
The lovely koalas that are still here, we mustn't forget them. Are their personalities beginning to emerge? Are they real individuals?
Yeah, for sure. We've got Dennis, the young boy. He's really hormonal.
So he's like a sort of teenage boy, is he?
Yeah, for sure. And then we've got Maisie with the big white fluffy ears.
Yeah.
She's kind of needy, she wants attention, she wants to be hugged. Jurong is a tiny bit like that. And then we've got one called Violet who just bites all the keepers.
She's the grumpy one, is she? And where would Wilpena have fitted in? What was she like?
It was a kind of a medium between Jurong and Violet.
Right, so kind of the Violet, but still quite,
you get on the wrong side.
You had to charm her.
Yeah.
Well, it does sound like Wilpena sort of lives on and will be a great contribution to the knowledge and hopefully future of these amazing animals. Thank you both very much.